Hey there, brilliant people. Sorry it's been a while. Time just got away on me. So today's question is, how do we get through tough times? And of course, that's an important question at any time, but particularly it seems at the moment. Some of the toughest times that any of us will ever go through are not just when things are tough, but when there doesn't seem any clear way through. Like we have no idea how to handle everything and things keep changing. There's too much chaos going on. We handle one thing and then the next thing just happens. So yes, I could talk to you about the things I normally talk to you about, like focusing in on your soul seat, focusing on the things that support you. And there are plenty of videos about those kind of things on the channel. Check them out. There's a self-care meditation and those kind of things. All of those things help. Finding a little bit of time through the day to support yourself, remembering that it's quality time, is more important than quantity time. All these things help. But using your intuition, there is a technique that almost helps more than any other, particularly when the tough times are very chaotic, because it's about the fact that eventually, sometimes it may not seem like it, but eventually the chaos will settle and things will get back to a more orderly time. And sometimes we may not know how long that's going to take, whether it's going to be a short time or a long time, but it will happen. So what we need to do is in many ways focus on where we want to be on the other side, like where we want to be once we get through the chaos, and where do we want to arrive. I'm reminded of the fact that, like in dream symbols, crossing a river is actually a symbol of crossing from one stage of life to the next stage, or one cycle into the next cycle. And crossing a river can be quite precarious. Maybe not so much in life, but certainly in dreams. Sometimes in dreams you might be crossing the river and there might be stepping stones, but the stepping stones are really wobbly. Or you're crossing a river and there are logs, but the logs roll whenever you stand on them. Or you might even be trying to run across on the tops of lily pads. I remember the first time I crossed a river in one of my dreams. I was wearing like a little dress and high heels, and and there was a bridge. You'd think that would make it easy. No. I climbed through the understructure of the bridge, but not just the understructure. The understructure was covered in chicken wire, and I was balancing my high heels on the chicken wire. And that's a pretty precarious way of crossing from one stage of life to the next. But this is often how it feels, of course, and it's that chaos that makes it feel very precarious. But if we focus on the other side, if we focus on where we want to get to once we're through this, it will give us some direction. It will ensure that even if we get tossed and turned a bit, that we keep heading for where we need to be on the bank on the other side. And not only will that help us create alignment, for your mind, it actually helps decrease the stress. Think of it like seasickness, when the boat's going up and down and you're feeling a bit bleh. If you focus on a fixed point on the horizon, your system is able to settle and is able to find a way to balance yourself, and so a lot of the seasickness can settle. In a strange way, managing chaos or tough times and the chaos that comes with them is similar. Do your best to keep focused on where you want to be in the future, and sometimes we need to think a little bit further ahead. Like sometimes when the times are tough, it's hard to think about how things are going to be in the next 6 months because we don't know. Maybe in the next year or two, still don't know. But if we think far enough ahead, 5 years, 10 years, eventually we'll come to, we'll push the time out far enough, we'll see far enough across the river that we'll be able to see, oh yeah, by then things will be calm, things will have settled, I'll be through the tough times. So think about however long that is for you, think about how you want things to be then. Keep focused on that and keep focused on the fact that, of course, at that time, you'll be brilliant.